again, everyone. Today, our first grammar point is about making comparisons. We're going to compare two things or sometimes three or more things. We will look at adjectives, conjunctions, and prepositions. If you're not quite sure what those are, look up those words in a dictionary. First, we will look at adjectives. We make a comparison when we say something is big, that's just one thing, but we say something is bigger or bigger than or biggest or the biggest. For example, if you have several, there are many football stadiums in the US, but the biggest college football stadium in the US is Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor. It can hold over 107,000 people watching a game. How do you make the comparative? Well, it's quite easy. If you have a single syllable with a single vowel, you double the consonant. For example, red, R-E-D, becomes redder or reddest with two Ds. Big becomes bigger or biggest. If you have two syllables ending with a Y, you change the Y to IE. So happy, happier, happiest, sunny, sunnier, sunniest. If you have more than two syllables in an adjective, you say more and most. So for example, the word peaceful is an adjective. You will say more peaceful and most peaceful. Or important becomes more important and most important. And I use the example, Disneyland calls itself the happiest place on earth. When we make the comparison, we often have two things and we say one is bigger or smaller than the other. For example, you can say, she is as tall as her brother. As tall as means they are the same. Or you can say, she is taller than her mother. That's of two things. And if you have more than two, you'll say, she is the tallest in the family. Let's look at comparisons with conjunctions and prepositions. First of all, conjunctions. These are subordinating conjunctions. They are words that start subordinate clauses. Here are two examples. We have somebody called Farhad, and Farhad is 6 feet tall, while his sister is only 5 feet. So the word while is a conjunction. It starts a subordinate clause. You can put it first or last. Both are perfectly good. They mean the same. You can say, while his sister is only 5 foot, Farhad is 6 foot tall. You can say foot or feet. But notice the comma. When you put the subordinate clause first, while his sister is only 5 feet, there has to be a comma after the subordinate clause. Here's another example. Their mother has no gray hair, even though she is 60 years old. Or, even though she is 60 years old, comma, their mother has no gray hair. Those are subordinating conjunctions. There are also coordinating conjunctions. You know the fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet so. You can say, he is both athletic and strong. Now you have two adjectives. He is both athletic and strong. Or, he is not only handsome, but also flexible. It means the same thing, but it sounds a little better. Or you can say, he is neither arrogant nor petty. Not one thing, not the other thing. Neither nor. We will look more at these later. We can also use prepositions. We can say, for example, in contrast to, or unlike, or like. So in contrast to is a preposition and must be followed by a noun. For example, in contrast to her partner, must be a noun, partner. Alicia wears a black dress. And we usually use a comma after those introductory phrases with prepositions because they come in front of the subject of the main clause. Here's the second one. Unlike her partner, Alicia wears a black dress. Same thing. Unlike her partner, Alicia wears a black dress, and we put a comma after the introductory phrase. Here's the third one. Like Alicia, Jonathan is a great ice skater. These are comparisons, and they are saying that two things are either different or similar. Last but not least, here is the tallest mountain in the United States. Which mountain is it? Oh, I'm going to tell you. It is the mountain called Denali in Alaska, in the Denali National Park. It is a marvelous mountain. And that's the end of the grammar for today.